The Hanok Village in Jeonju is a magical little place that you should not miss when you visit South Korea. And to convince you to add it to your itinerary, I've made this video to show you just a handful of the things you can expect in terms of things to see and do, accommodation in a traditional Hanok house, and of course, some of the most interesting food I could find. But first things first, let's start this video with a coffee. So I've just arrived to Korea this morning from Vietnam, and right now I am in the city of Jeonju in the south of the peninsula. And if you're like me, one of the first things you like to do when you come to a new city is find a cafe, rest, recharge, and get your plans sorted for the day. And that's exactly what I've done with this place. And the cool thing about this place is it's set in a traditional Korean Hanok house in the Hanok Village here in Jeonju. And if you don't know what the Hanok Village is or a Hanok house is, it is a traditional Korean architectural style that dates back from the Joseon period of the 14th century. So it is very cool to be sitting in a coffee shop set in one of those houses. And as you can tell, one of these very traditional looking rooms, it makes for a very nice setting to enjoy a coffee. Once I get my coffee finished, I'm going to show you around the Hanok Village itself, because it is probably the main attraction here in Jeonju, and it is absolutely beautiful. I had a little walk through it this morning. Now, it is a bit of a tourist trap, but again, I think the atmosphere and the architecture, at least for me, make up for that. So let me drink this coffee and we'll go a little tour through the Hanok Village. All right, off we go to explore, and I am actually staying in one of the traditional Hanok houses tonight, which I'm going to show you in a bit. It is absolutely beautiful, but I want to take you through the village first because you need to see the rest of this place. It is just absolutely stunning. So we just walked on to what I want to call one of the main avenues through the Hanok Village, and you'll see that it starts off quite quietly, but when we get a few hundred meters up the road, it's just, you're in the thick of it. It's just swarming with tourists, but it's good. It's got a good atmosphere. It's slow and it's peaceful. It's not chaotic and mad. But yeah, check this out. This is now it getting busy. And what you're going to see is a lot of people, especially couples, in a traditional, what you call hanbok clothing, not to be confused with the Hanok houses. What I understand, they're traditional Korean clothes you can rent and run about and take pictures in here in Jeonju for a couple of hours. So now I'm what feels like the epicenter of the Hanok Village, and there are so many places to eat here. Like, you're spoiled for choice. It's hard to pick one, but it seems just go by the old faithful rule of if the locals are eating there, that's probably the place to go, because some places the queues are absolutely huge, and I can't even tell what half the food is because obviously everything is in Korean and I don't read Hangul. All right, I think you get the idea. Busy but not chaotic, and don't let the crowds dissuade you. It is very peaceful here and it is very slow. I've honestly felt so happy since I've arrived in the city, even with the crowds. So yeah, I'm honestly just loving it here, guys. You have to experience it. I can't describe how peaceful it feels even with all the people. Right, there's something happening over here. We'll check that out, and then we'll go explore some of the little quiet alleys. Right, we found our first little quiet alley. Just look at this. Look how beautiful this is. There are many attractions and museums hidden away in the alleys of the Hanok Village, so I recommend you find a map like this one at any tourist information point to help you find them all. One of my favourites was the Hanok Village History Hall, where you can learn about the history of the Hanok Village itself. So the Hanok Village is a really cool and peaceful place to walk around. I hope those clips give you a good contrast and a good idea between the little quiet alleys and the big wide open touristic avenues. But to give you a better idea of the Hanok Village itself, I've come to a viewpoint on the edge of the village called Omokdae. I think it's actually a temple or a shrine, but the view you get over the Hanok Village is
beautiful. You see all the very traditional styled roofs and the architecture really shines through. It's such a cool photo spot. Check this out, guys. Okay, next up we're going to the Mural Village, which is on the other side of this viewpoint, again called Omokde. We're now in the Mural Village, and if you don't like hills, maybe skip this place because it is very, very steep and my calves on fire, but it's worth it because the murals are very cool. I think this would be a very cool place to come and take some portraits, or have your portrait taken if you had a photographer friend, or if you were a photographer yourself with a tripod. But yeah, what a nice walk. Some of those art's really, really cool. Look at this one. Look at this. How cool is that? So I would definitely say the Mural Village is worth a visit, especially if you're wanting a coffee or something, and a coffee away from the hustle and bustle of the Hanok Village, because it's very quiet here. And there's a lot of cool coffee shops dotted around the place, like this one behind me, which looks to have quite a nice view. So let's go grab a coffee and relax for a minute and just take in the views and see what kind of vibes this place brings. So for the first time possibly in my life, I have not got an afternoon coffee. I've gone for a strawberry milkshake because it's quite warm. I've drank no liquids today at all, and I think this will hit the spot. But this place is so cool, it's so vibrant, there's so many colours at play here, like pastel tones as well. It's very Instagrammable, so if you want someone's video of me vlogging, but if you want to come here, I think just enjoy the views, enjoy the afternoon, enjoy the Mural Village, or wind down after exploring the Mural Village, I think this is a pretty cool place to do it. But I don't know the name, so I'll put it on screen after this. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this and then get around the rest of the Mural Village. And then when I've done that, there's a few street food items I want to try and get back into the Hanok Village before I go and check into my accommodation, which I think you're going to love. And I think you're going to love it because it is a traditional Hanok Village. And if you're coming to Jeonju, I think you're missing out massively if you do not stay in a Hanok house. But that's then, this is now. Going to finish this shake and we'll head in Jeonju, get some street food like octopus, twisted potato, and what was the third one? It was cheesy coin bread. So let's go for that. Just come across something here whilst I'm leaving the village. Check this out. A bibimbap waffle. I'm not going to stop for one because I don't have time, but yeah, if you're into it, looks like someone's already YouTubed it. And it's gone like viral, I guess. I mean, it looks incredible. I just do not have time, unfortunately. For any of you foodies, take note of that. The Mural Village is a great place to grab coffee, and apparently a great place to grab food. Now, how do I get out of here? I'll go this way. One of the foods I keep seeing people eat here in Jeonju are these big coin waffles or breads filled with cheese. So what I'm going to do now is go and find one and see what they're all about, because they look delicious, and you know what, a bit of bread and cheese will go down nicely right now. After I do that, I'm going to try some what I think is octopus, and then also those little spiral potatoes, because I've been dying for years to try them, and I've never seen them until I come to Vietnam last month, and the one place I saw them I forgot to stop and get them, but it's not escaping me this time. I am getting a twisty potato. Right, here we have it then. Let's see what all the fuss is about. I have a feeling that's going to come out as I went in. So now I've nearly finished this, I've got a proper bite of it, and I actually quite like it. The cheese is kind of sweet but perfectly salted as well. It's really flavorful. Yeah, I think it's worth 3,000 won that I paid for it. Not bad at all. Nice little experience here in Jeonju. Time for some octopus and twisty potato. Right, here we are, twisty potato, or as it's called here, a whirlwind potato. For some reason I opted for sweet instead of savoury, so instead of spicy, sorry. So let's try this and see what it tastes like. Actually not bad, but I think I should have went for spicy, because the potato is not meant to be a sweet thing for me unless it's sweet potato. But this isn't bad at all. A lovely snack, can recommend. Now it's time for the octopus, which I've been waiting for all day. So it's covered in like mayonnaise and lots of, I think, shaved fish. So, mixing fish with fish, let's see how that goes. Really nice actually.
But
Not supposed to be sweet. Oh, so there's like a barbecue sauce on it too. And you've seen they flame grilled it, so yeah, it's really sealed in the flavour and give it a nice char to it as well. It's not bad. As street food goes, one of the better ones. Another one I can recommend. Cool. Right, I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna head back to the Hanok and check in and show you where I'm staying because it is very, very cool. And as I said earlier, if you're coming to Jeonju, you need to be staying in a Hanok. It is part of the experience of visiting this city. So, right, I'll eat this and I'll catch up with you when I'm back at the Hanok stay. Right, I am back at my Hanok homestay and I want to show you guys around. This whole building is absolutely stunning. Check this out. I just put my head down for a wee nap, blinked and lost an hour and a half of my life. I'm telling you, the naps when you're traveling hit different. I didn't take the nap took me. I was gone, but I'm up feeling a wee bit refreshed. And right now I'm gonna head back up to Omokdae viewpoint to get a photo of the Hanok Village at dusk or a blue hour. The sun has just about set and I think by the time we get there it's going to be around the perfect light for it. Come here and watch the sunset. Even if you're not into photography, it was beautiful and the sky right now is absolutely glowing, proper pink, and I've got a little bit of turquoise there too in the background. Oh wow. I'm going to sit and enjoy the view for a bit and then I'm going to go get some bibimbap, which Jeonju is famous for because that's where the dish was created. So I'll catch you in a minute. No luck at the restaurant. Unfortunately, it was closed. So I need to get better at thinking about what time places might and might not be open. But not to worry, I've stumbled upon something. I don't know what it is. It looks like a walking street or maybe like the town centre. So hopefully there'll be food along here, but it's looking like tonight will be street food only. So I think to get the bibimbap, what I will do is tomorrow I'll have it for lunch before I leave Jeonju, and I think tomorrow I can go to a place that has been serving it for 45 years and comes highly ranked as one of the best places to eat bibimbap in Jeonju itself. So that's the plan for tomorrow. So I need to find a plan for now to get food and pick it up from there. Yeah, it's gonna be street food tonight, guys.
Right, so I'm back in the Hanok now and I'm whispering because the walls are very thin and it's quite late. It's 11 o'clock and people beside me are in bed sleeping, but I wanted to show you guys what it's like to set up the futon bed here in the Hanok. So I'm going to switch over to my other camera and I'll show you what it's like, or maybe you can see me struggling to put it up. God knows what you're going to see.
Right, that was my Hanok stay and breakfast is included, so I'm going to go grab some now and show you if there's anything there worth seeing.
Breakfast at Sarangru is very basic, comprising toast, fruit, juice and coffee, but honestly it's all you need and it sets you up for the day ahead, and of course it is included in the price.
Right guys, that is me all checked out of my Hanok stay. I hope that was insightful and I hope it's inspired you to not only come to Jeonju but to stay in a Hanok. Of course you don't have to stay in a Hanok when you come here, but I think it is one of the quintessential experiences and the best way to experience this city. But one thing you should be aware of is you will be on a futon bed. I believe that's standard across all the Hanoks, at least the traditional ones. So if you've never stayed in a futon before, it is like putting a duvet down on a hard floor. There's no mattress and then lying on top of that duvet with another thinner duvet on top of you. Now, personally, I love sleeping on hard floors, so I slept like a log. I shouldn't say I love sleeping on hard floors, I love sleeping on hard mattresses. So yeah, I slept like an absolute baby or like a log. and it was so peaceful and warm. The floor is actually heated from underneath in a traditional method, which I forget the name of. I am pretty much done with Jeonju now. I just have to do one more thing, and that is to try bibimbap. And the place I've chosen to do that has been in service for 45 years, I'm told. So if it's not serving good bibimbap, something's wrong. Right, here we are. I'm going to try Jeonju bibimbap. Of course, can't be in Jeonju and not try the namesake dish. And this restaurant's full of locals too, so that's a very good sign. So apparently Jeonju bibimbap is very different to other bibimbaps in that it is very strong with gochujang or red chili paste and really strong in flavours of sesame oil, but for me that's perfectly fine. I love chili and I love sesame oil, so I think the robot's just bringing my food to me here. Like, hang on.
고객님, 원하신 메뉴가 있습니다. 첫 번째 칸, 메뉴를 꺼내신 후 고객님, 메뉴를 꺼내신 후 확인을 꼭 눌러주세요. 감사합니다.
So the nice lady that works here just come and rearranged all my side dishes for me and put them out in a nice little triangle pattern. So yeah, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. And just in case any of you make the same mistake that I did, the cutlery might be under the table here, a little drawer. But from what I understand about bibimbap, although this is my first time eating it, you eat it with a spoon and you use your chopsticks to lift ingredients into your bowl. So let's see how I get on with this. And this is part of the reason why I'm coming to these restaurants to try Korean food. I don't know about Korean food. I've never tried bibimbap before. This will be my first time. So I'm excited, very excited actually. And I'm very hungry too. So if you're like me and you don't know what bibimbap actually is, it means mixed rice. So you literally mix all your ingredients together and you can obviously add more ingredients with your chopsticks and mix them in with it too. This is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna give it a big old mix and see what way it comes out. It looks absolutely class and it smells even better. Oh wow. Right, let's give it my first try. Definitely tastes like gochujang and the sesame oil, so it lives up to its name, its reputation. All in all, beautiful. There's seaweed in there too, so you're getting the hint of that. Try some kimchi. Honestly, everything goes so well together, and this is like the perfect meal at any time of day. You can have it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner because it really does fill you with everything from veggies to carbs. And actually, maybe there's no protein here. I think it's all vegetables. Well, admittedly, I don't know what these are, but yeah, I think for me personally, this would be something I'd be looking to eat at lunch because it's going to fill me up for the day and give me energy. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this and I'll catch up with you outside the restaurant where I'll do a little sign off because my time in Jeonju has come to an end after this. So I'm going to relish in eating this for the last few minutes here and I'll catch you outside, guys.
Ooh, that was a meal to end all meals. I'm so glad I took the time today to go and get that bibimbap because that was honestly perfect and it'll set me up for the rest of the day. So guys, I recommend you go to that place too. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put it on screen because it is a very big, long name in English. I'm not sure it's the same in Korean, but I could definitely recommend it. So make sure you go there when you go to Jeonju. I'm just waiting to get the bus to get my next bus to Gwangju, which is my next stop. So this is goodbye from me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video or found it useful. Please hit the like button because that will help YouTube push the video out to other people who might like it or also find it useful. And if you want to keep up with all the videos that I've got up from the rest of Korea and Japan and Canada and my previous videos from Vietnam, do hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one, guys.